a movie. You literally could not make the plot any better than it already is. I am looking for what is my crazy. What it is, you guys. It is Yo Girl Cadillac. I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Life Prison Wife. I'm the legally girl, blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping! I got a couple of different hopes right now. I'm hoping to get this car started. And I'm hoping to see justice before it all fades to black. Yes, hiss your girl Cadillac. Girl, I'm coming through today, December the 1st, 2024. mm, I'm smiling though. Things like this that I'm about to tell you what just happened. When this stuff used to happen, it used to send me into a downward spiral. Like one thing like this that leads to another thing, and you'll be like, oh, just forget it. Like, I can't do nothing. Like, everything is going wrong. And you know what? I understand this is a test now. And I'm just sitting here calmly. So, let me tell you what happened, guys. I just got out of visitation. You know, this was a 4-day visitation week. Girl, I wanted to tell you the visitation story. They do some crazy ass things in visitation. Like, girl, they doing too much. If they did not have my mans up in no gates, they would not be seeing me like that. Like, for real, I would just stay out of y'all hair completely. That's why I'm trying to get them home. So I can be done with those folks and they shenanigans. I got that from my girl KK. I love that word, shenanigans. But they be with all them shenanigans. Girl, whew, that's a whole nother story. So I got me a lot of content. But this week, I have a timeshare, right? Girl, I was duped. I got the timeshare. So I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, but I at least wanted to try the timeshare before I try to get up out the timeshare, right? So I just got a visitation at 3 o'clock. It's now 5 o'clock, right? So I knew that I needed to go and check into the timeshare. It's already cold. It's a water park timeshare, but it's cold here in Florida. Like, we never cold, but all of a sudden we got a cold front this weekend. So I don't know how much of the water park we gonna do. It is a week, right? And they said once you schedule your week, you cannot reschedule. So no ifs, ands, or buts. All that money amounted to this week, and I must get to my timeshare this week, right? So today I was supposed to check in after I left visitation. Girl, visitation was a whole, girl, I got a whole nother story. I actually got time. I got time today. But what's that song that, what's her name? Oh, I used to love her name. I think it was I Got Time Today. It went something like that. Girl, I sure got time today, but I don't know if the words are quite right to that. If y'all know that YouTuber I'm talking about and that song, that's what I'm saying. I got time because I'm stranded, girl. So I leave visitation, and my mind is always trying to figure out the best route to do things because I do a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of things that kind of collide. Family time collides with work, collides with content creation, collides with entrepreneurship, collides with family, collides. We ain't got no margins in our life, right? So I'm already trying to route. I'm like, now, out of the 4 days of visitation, I wanted to see Marcello as many times as I could. I want him to feel specials and stuff. Because you know all the ones. The heck is that sound? Oh, that's their brakes or something. They having car trouble too. But you know they feel special when they have They come out for visitation all the time. Like those that don't, I watched a video about that. Those that don't really get visits, don't get too much of nothing, they are treated in a different way, right? So I'm trying to make sure I see him as much as I could. I had to work on the first day, so I was not able to come that day. But I made plans. I said I was going to, the plan was to bring my granddaughter on the first day that I come to visitation, then to bring, I was going to come by myself because I had to head straight to work after visitation. And then today I was off. I'm off on today. So I was going to go to visitation and then I go check into my resort. It's a lot of issues going on, family fighting back and forth. So I said, I'm just going to use this resort. It was supposed to be for the family, right? It's already too cold to use the water park and all of that. That's the biggest thing about this resort. And then everybody head to head. So I'm like, nobody's getting along. So forget it. I'm just going to get my laptop. I'm going to pack my stuff. I'm going to check into the resort and I'm just going to chill out, work on my content, do whatever. I'm just going to have a me-cation instead of a vacation, a me-cation. Girl. So I am contemplating which way to take home from visitation. And I'm like, should I take the toll road? But I only take that like when I'm trying to rush to get home to drop the kids off so I can rush to work because I squeeze it in, right? But on the days that I don't work, I usually ride the regular road, but it takes an hour and a half to get home, which is crazy. That math don't even math right. Hour and a half to get home. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to ride an hour and a half home because I got to go check into the resort. I want to hurry up, get to the resort. So my mind couldn't figure out which one I wanted to do. Did I want to get onto the regular road or did I want to get onto the highway? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go straight up this road. I ain't never took this way before, but I was like, maybe I could find the nearest gas station or little restaurant or something and just pull over, figure out how far I am from the resort, go over there. Then I was going to go home, get my sister, pack up my clothes, and then come back out to the resort. Now my granddaughter and my daughter, they had went to the theme park. They went to Universal today. So I didn't know if they were going to come or whatever. So I at least was going to get my sister for the first day, right? So I pulls over and I'm like, do I go straight home, get my sister, or do I go to the resort, right? So I'm just here to see how far I am, and then I was gonna make my decision. Girl, my decision was made for me. I went inside, I got my coffees, I was feeling good. Me and Marcella had a decent little conversation. This was our first, well, not besides yesterday. Yesterday and today was our first time visiting without the grandchildren. Because every time, Marcello has been at this facility for almost 6 months, and I have not seen him by myself. It's always been me and Money when Money was pregnant, or it was me and the kids, and it's one kid, the other kid. It's never just me and Marcello. So we actually got to chop it up. We got to talk about some things and deal with some stuff or whatever. So 2 days of that, right? And I'm like, okay, we on a good note, we doing good. So I'm like, okay, now I could switch my mind over to what I'm how I'm gonna hang out, chill out, I'm gonna vlog, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, work on my little art, whatever. And that was the plan. Got my coffee. I love jelly donuts. So I got me a jelly donut. Got me a little muffin. I even vlogged this for you guys, like for real. Like I just wanted a snack. Like honestly, just a snack. And then we was gonna figure out what we was gonna do. Girl, I didn't know I was gonna be riding out in this parking lot. Cause as soon as I come out the door, I'm on the phone with the resort, and they're like, "Oh, if you want to talk to an attendant about your reservation, push 3." So I'm trying to push 3, and I promise you, the face of this phone right here, that's clearly working right now, would not light up for nothing. It would not light up. So I couldn't push 3. So I get in my car and I could connect it to through Bluetooth through the little thing, the little screen thing on in your car. I don't know what you call that, but the radio thing with the screen and all that stuff. But I was gonna connect to that and push 3. So the phone won't light up. And instantly at the same moment, when I go to oh, it ain't even clicking no more. There you go. When I go to cut my car on, my car is dead. How? My car and my phone at the same darn time. How? How can you rig this up? If you was writing the story of my life, well, God could do it, right? Because he's the ultimate, he is the author of our lives, right? But if you, a humanly you, was writing the story, you could not even make this plot no thicker. How my phone and my car at the same darn time, they gone to bed. I was like, you know what? I know this is a test. This is the test of the emergency, what do they call that broadcast system? This is just a test. This is just a test. Beep. Like, for real. I know this is just a test. So I'm trying to call for help. Like, how the devil beat me down the street, round the corner, came back and blocked me off? I can't call nobody. And my car won't start. All at the same darn time. So I places my hand over my phone and I plead the blood. Oh, my phone. For real. And I promise you the phone came back on. My phone screen came back on. And I was able to call my daughter. And she's like, yeah, Ma, I can call you an Uber. I'm like, how you gonna call me an Uber from way out here? I'm by your daddy. And she's like, oh, you that far? And I'm like, yeah, I'm that far. Oh, shoot, don't disturb. I don't know what they disturbing me sitting in this car. So she's like, she's second thought that Uber. So I call my cousin. My cousin is on the way. I can always depend on him. I think that might be him. Oh, hallelujah. That might be him. But yeah, girl, this ain't cute. And I hope, oh, jeez. All right, I will talk to you guys later. It's your girl Cadillac. Yep, that